infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the Taurus's spiritual path reading for November 2022. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments of the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I would also like to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. One more, please. Thank you. All right. So we have the 3 of Cups, the Empress, the 7 of Wands, and at the bottom we have the 6 of Pentacles. So it does appear that in November you will be coming into some sort of collaboration with those around you, perhaps making some new friends. This also speaks of some sort of celebration that you may be having. But whatever it is, this coming together, this collaboration, brings a lot of growth with the Empress here, and this is opening up a lot of new opportunities for you for abundance. This is also going to make you feel quite stable here, and you will be nurturing this collaboration through November. Then we have the 7 of Wands here. So you will feel quite protective over this new collaboration, whatever that may be. And you may feel a little poked and prodded by those around you who are not part of this new collaboration, but you're being very protective of this new collaboration, and you're persevering through this energy, though. And this is all riding on this 6 of Pentacles energy. So you are giving and sharing with this new collaboration, but this is also weighing up who you give to and who you don't give to. And so those that may feel left out of this collaboration, they do, because you're no longer pouring all of your energy into whatever you were doing with them. You're now pouring a lot of your energy and resources into this new collaboration, which you're right to do because it yields a lot of growth. And whatever you were working in it had growth, but not to the level that you wanted it to, and definitely not to the level that this collaboration will bring. So do know that some people will have issue with this new collaboration. So you might even want to keep that under your hat for as long as you can. Here we have the Yogic Path deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. Two more, please. Okay, that's interesting. 1 more, please. Thank you. All right, there's 2. We'll take them anyway. All right. So we have Svadhyaya. So this is, you see this eye is looking into this book. But this is speaking about gaining the knowledge of yourself. This is self-study, self-inquiry, and really looking into the nature of who and what you are at the root of your perception here. And as we see on this card, there is the whole solar system here. So do pay close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as these will help give you, these will be good like road signs, if you will, the timing of these things and the timing of these movements forward. You can also harness and utilize these various planetary energies and various moon cycles to your benefit. And then we have Satya. So this is truthfulness. This is truth. So again, what you find when you do this self-inquiry is truth here. But that's part of this. But I feel like this new collaboration really resonates with your truth, what you want to do with your time on the planet. This is a good outlet for the truth of yourself. And here we have Kapha. So this is this grounded, earthy kind of energy. This is like worldly kind of energy. So with this Empress, you are feeling very grounded at this time, and this is actually going to create the atmosphere and the fertile soil for this growth here. And then we have Lakshmi here. So this is the goddess of fortune and wealth, love and abundance, beauty and power here. So like I said, this growth that comes out of this new collaboration really has a lot to do with fortune, wealth, abundance, but also beauty and love and power also. Thank you. Please give us 3 cards, 3 messages for what is on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. All right, we'll take them. So just looking at it, there's a lot of goddess energy on the table right now. So we have Yeshi Sagul, Wisdom Lake Queen. This is also one of the wives of Padmasambhava. And on here we have moons in their various cycles. So again, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, moon cycles will be very beneficial for you. And the message here is celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. So with this goddess, or interesting, this empress energy, celebrating this creative feminine energy, and also with the goddess Lakshmi and this vitality of life. So this really makes you feel this vitality, whatever this collaboration is. You're kind of coming out of a place where this vitality was kind of lacking. That spark of creative juice is kind of lacking here, and what you're moving into is something that is abundant with that spark here. And then we have Para, the ancient tantric mother goddess. And this is the origin of all goddesses here. And her message is mother energy pours forth life. So again, with this growth and this collaboration, there's a lot of feminine energies in this. Now, whether you are a man or a woman, we all have feminine and masculine aspects to us. So this is kind of saying the same thing. The mother energy pours forth life. Celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. So these cards are saying very much the same thing. And there is also moons in their various cycles here, as they are right here. So I feel like new moon, full moon, eclipse is going to be quite important timing. And the Spirit is saying, do harness that. Ratna Dakini, the Buddha family of the South. Replace pride by knowing that separateness is an illusion. So there is an element of coming together in this collaboration that is going to spark some prideful feelings. Now, having pride in yourself is normal, natural, and important. But it's like pride can have two sides to it, two faces to it, to where you feel good, and then when this gets kind of overblown, it becomes kind of toxic. So there is an element where you do feel really good about yourself, and there might be a tendency to look back, or like this person is looking down on these others who want in on this, and kind of being like, ha 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 ha, like you can't get in on this. And the Spirit is reminding you not to go there with this energy, because that will actually diminish your creative spark here. So replace this energy by knowing that separateness is an illusion. So these people who wish they were in on this collaboration, and seeing that they're actually one with you, and that perhaps at one point you were one of these people who wish they could get in on one collaboration or another, and not to let the pride go there and look down on others for that. Then we have Buddha Dakini, Buddha family of the center. And the message here is replace ignorance by studying spiritual teachings. So this self-inquiry replaces all ignorance. There's nothing left once you find the truth of that. There's not even ignorance left, or there's no studying left to do. But this is saying replace ignorance by studying spiritual teachings. So whatever path you may be on, whatever your practice, whatever spiritual teachings or books you might be reading. The Spirit is highlighting the importance of getting into those. And these are not religious specific readings. These cards are talking about energies, certain energies, unless, of course, you are engaged in one or more of these practices, in which case the reading may take on an extra layer for you. All right. This is the Gita deck. And again, I don't speak very much in my day-to-day life, so do pay attention to any things you might see within your mind's eye. You might hear a word, you might hear song lyrics, a smell may bubble up and remind you of something, a strong emotion may bubble to the surface, and do pay attention to these, because these are all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspects of these readings takes place. So do pay attention to those. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. 2 or 3, please. Okay, we'll take them. So we keep getting 4 jumpers here every time. So 4 is the number of stability. So again, you are coming into this stability with this collaboration. So good qualities. So definitely this collaboration brings out the positive qualities within whatever your talent is, and also within your person. And when you feel good about what you're doing, this also brings this out. But we'll go ahead and read the back of this. The Brahman's work is born of his nature and qualities: peacefulness, self-control, asceticism, forgiveness, honesty, learning, wisdom, and a firm faith in the Supreme Lord, or the divine, the spirit, whatever your path is. So this is a list of these good qualities: peacefulness, self-control, forgiveness, honesty, learning, wisdom. And then we have mode of goodness. So there's a lot of good energy that's coming through with this collaboration. And it says here on the back, happiness is the mode of good. Let me begin again. Happiness in the mode of goodness may in the beginning seem like poison, but at the end is just like nectar, for it is born out of the peace of self-realization. So this self-inquiry brings about this self-realization. So it's like this pursuit of this happiness seems like poison. It's like when you're learning any new skill at first, it is very difficult until you get certain fundamentals under your belt of this learning. So initially, these learning of these new tasks is almost like a poison. It draws up these like negative emotions. But once you have it mastered and it becomes second nature, this becomes like a nectar. And self-realization is similar. When you're first inquiring into yourself, all of these other things have to bubble up out of this well that we call our self, which is a mental construct. You have to dig through those cobwebs and get them out of the way. And then when you do, this self-realization is this divine nectar here. And intelligence, excuse me. And this is Saraswati on this card, and she's the goddess of wisdom, learning, but also the goddess of the arts, music, art, poetry, this creative expression. So there's something about this collaboration that is using this kind of intelligence to this is what you're putting into this collaboration, this artistic expression. I'll just go ahead and read this because it kind of ties into some of these. The senses are superior to matter. Mind is higher than the senses, and higher than the mind is intelligence, but the soul is higher still. So there's two things that you're kind of tackling in November: this collaboration, this artistic ability, but also this self-inquiry seems to be kind of important also. I mean, in my opinion, self-inquiry is the utmost importance in anyone's life. I feel like this is why we have manifested into this reality, is for this very self-realization. But that's my opinion. And then conquering lust, and here we have Mohani Murti, and she has this divine nectar of immortality. So again, with this nectar, and this, when you realize the nature of yourself and that it is actually immortal, it's timeless. This is this nectar, and so all of the humans and the gods and goddesses and the demons are all coming up for a taste of this nectar. And this card is conquering lust. So there's nothing wrong with lust, but it's the conquering of it. It's really talking about the conquering of the mind and these yearnings that the mind has. The mind is never satisfied. It's constantly yearning for this and that, and once you get this and that, then it's on to yearning for the next. It's never satisfied. So the conquering of this mind is of the utmost importance here, especially in this self-inquiry. Conquering the mind. I'll just read this. Knowing the self to be transcendental to the intelligence, one should control the lower self by the higher self, and thus, by spiritual strength, defeat this elusive enemy known as lust or yearning. This is the yearning of the mind they're talking about. So you can lust for a cup of coffee. You can lust for a new job. It doesn't have to be always sexual in nature. It's any yearning of the mind. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards, please, for what are the divine energies on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. 2 or 3, please. Thank you. Oh boy, another 4. All right. It's really wanting to highlight the number 4 here. So we have Lord Kapila, the knower of matter and spirit. His blessings are scientific knowledge. So this intelligence, whatever your creative endeavor is, might have a lot to do with some science, whether that be botany, might be science involving plants. It might be dealing with numbers. But you're gaining this scientific knowledge. Power of discrimination. Now, in the West, the word discrimination is thought of this oppressive discrimination. But in the East, in Buddhism and Hinduism, which these are coming from, this discrimination could also be termed as discernment. So the discrimination between the activities of the brain and your true self, this self-realized state, if you will. So you're gaining this power to discern your true nature from the activities of the brain here. Divine understanding and liberation. Again, this is kind of going back to this self-realization here, this self-study. Knowledge and mastery of the material elements. So there is something in this creative collaboration where you are using material elements in a creative sense here. Then we have Agni, the god of fire. And his blessings are improved digestion. So that might be for some of you. True knowledge, which is this self-realization, this truth. True knowledge and worldly riches, this Lakshmi energy, this abundance that comes from this. The next blessing is acquisition of inner powers through yoga. So this self-inquiry is yoga. A lot of times in the West, in America, Europe, yoga is thought of specifically as the yoga poses. This is called asana, and asana is one branch on the tree of yoga. This svadhyaya, this self-study, or you could say self-inquiry, is another branch on the tree of yoga. So this is also a yoga. And if you're interested in that, you could definitely check out the teachings of Advaita Vedanta or Ramana Maharshi, figures like this. Freedom from debasing desires and habits. So this yearning of the mind, you are gaining freedom from that. I do feel like it will be a little bit of a struggle initially, but you are getting the blessings of freedom over that. Then we have Skanda, the god of war, and he is riding a peacock. That's one way to ride into war. And his blessings are preservation of youth. So this makes you feel quite youthful in this collaboration, whatever that may be. Powers prowess prowess in military arts. So you are gaining the blessing to be able to defend yourself. Now this may not be in a physical way necessarily, but military arts has a lot to do with strategy. So this is speaking of protecting yourself very strategically here. Now we don't have a 7 of swords out here, but this is a 7. And again, strategic thinking in politics. So you're being very diplomatic on how you deal with this and what you show people and what you don't. Leadership qualities in times of peace. So you may be coming into a certain leadership role in this collaboration. I feel like, in a sense, in this collaboration, everyone is kind of a leader here. and you are the leader of your what you bring to the table in this collaboration. Then we have Varaha, the boar avatar of Vishnu. And the blessings he provides is banishment of fear. So I feel like collaboration might be something that brings about fear for you, or some hesitation from past things. But this is quickly being banished here. There is also a little bit of fear of what other people's perceptions of this might be. Protecting the world's ecology. So this might be some preservation work here to a certain extent. Intelligent use of world's resources. So you are using the resources that you have in an intelligent kind of way here. Freedom from the fear of dirt and darkness. So this is kind of whatever fear you may have, and this may have this collaboration may deal in elements that you may not be used to. When this is darkness, you may be used to dealing in a lot of things that are more light, and this is just on an energetic level, and these things might be more on a darker level, or vice versa here also. But you're not fearing these things. You're stepping forward confidently here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for Tauruses for what is on their spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards for Taurus, please. Thank you. Two more, please. All right. Thank you. So we have heavy here. So this weighing out, giving to others and not giving to some, this definitely weighs on you. There is a part of you that does kind of feel bad. But you are essentially stepping into this divinely designed path. This has been granted to you by the divine, but you definitely feel some kind of way about perhaps not including other people, or having to keep it on the down low, or things like this. This weighs heavy on your heart to a certain extent. Then we have no trip without a tripper. So this is speaking to this self-inquiry and this true nature of yourself. And that some of this trip you're on here in November, not a literal trip, but just the path that you're on in November. Part of it feels really great, and part of it does not feel so great. But the Spirit is reminding you that the thing that doesn't feel so great, the thing that is like, oh, this is really heavy, this is a narrative that the mind is telling. And when you take that step back into this true nature of yourself that is eternal and expands throughout all reality and beyond, then you're kind of taking this tripper out of the trip. You're taking this one who would struggle through this journey, and you're taking a step back from that identification with the one who feels that this is so heavy. And this self-inquiry is going to be kind of the key in that. And this is also, speaking of that, who is watching the cosmic drama? So this is the cosmic drama that you find yourself in. This storyline of coming into this new collaboration and having to defend it from those who wish that they were in, and having this heavy feeling for leaving some out and not telling them about it. This is all part of your personal cosmic drama. But there's an aspect of you, the true nature of yourself, the truth of yourself, that is witnessing all of this and is not actually a part of this drama, but it is the thing that is witnessing it. And there is freedom in this witness position, because then no matter what's going on, you can kind of sit back and enjoy the show. Of course, there are things that need to be attended to, but you can also let the mind tend to it, and you remain the witness. You're even witnessing the mind and its activity here. So again, this self-inquiry, who am I? Who is watching the cosmic drama? Who is watching this story of my life play out? What is looking through my eyes right now? All right. All right. Please give us, there is a giant bug in here. Please give us 3 cards for what are the hindrances on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. What are the hindrances? All right, we have the Eon card in the Rider-Waite Smith deck. This is also known as the Judgment card, but in this deck it is the Eon card. Two more cards, please. Whoa, all right. The Ace of Swords. One more, please. One more card, please. One more card, please. All right. Thank you. So we have the Eon, the Ace of Swords, and the Princess of Swords here. So with the Eon card, I love this card. Concerning this, there are some hard decisions that you're going to have to make here. And this is a transition that you're making here. And to not get caught up on these hard decisions and this transition. Just write it or watch it taking place here, because like this heavy energy of this, I feel bad about doing this, that's going to be a hindrance here. And the Spirit is wanting you to flow with this transition, not against it. If you're in this defensive feeling, and you're also feeling this in your heart of this is heavy and I feel bad about this, that's going to be a hindrance. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So this is going to bring success for you, but like this was saying earlier, where is it? Replace pride by knowing separateness is an illusion. Don't become prideful in your success. Yes, feel good about yourself, have pride in yourself, brush your teeth in the morning or whatever. But don't let this success create this toxic, prideful energy to where you look down on others, because that is going to, that's going to mess this up for you. And then we have the Princess of Swords here. So this is also asking you to keep your emotions in check through this, especially in this energy where you are protecting. Keep your emotions in check, and this conquering of the lust, this yearning here. Also keep that in check, because if you don't, those will become a hindrance on your path here. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. All right, the Word. One more, please. This one. Okay, all right. Thank you. Again with the 4 cards. All right. So the Word card. So there's something important about the written word, the spoken word, as you move through November. You might be writing in your journal. You might be with this creative endeavor here, this creative collaboration. You might be writing poetry. You might even be writing song lyrics. There's something very powerful about the word here. You might even just be writing down intentions and setting these intentions on these moon cycles, things of this nature. But your word is quite important. And then we have the Architect. So your word is creating as you move forward. So do know that you are the architect of what is to come for you, and that your words are creating. And then we have the Seer. So this is kind of highlighting the importance to pay attention to your dreams, your visions, what you may see in a meditation or while you're contemplating. And again, write these things down. And here, there's many serpents here. And the serpents represent ancient knowledge and wisdom. And there's nothing more ancient than the knowledge of yourself here. So you are kind of moving forward and receiving the vision from that. And like I said earlier, this November is a transition for you, and you are transforming. And then we have the lunar moth. So you are kind of emerging from your chrysalis here and spreading your wings into this collaboration. This is the lunar moth. So again, these moon cycles are going to be important things to harness and on timings of things. So do pay attention to the moon cycles. All right, we'll get some cards from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we pick a Divine Guide card, and they're numbered. And then we'll pick corresponding messages from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. So we shuffle until one refuses to go in. Well, that one went in. All right. Or one falls out, or... Okay. A lot of people have gotten this one. It's not bent or sticky or anything like that. So no, the holy name, the power of pure devotion, and the name is Rama. So Rama's name. Ram is an incarnation of the divine in the story, the Ramayana. So Rama or Ram. Ram is also a very powerful mantra, just Ram, 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 Ram. Very powerful. So again, with the word here, and this has the number 7 on it. So the 7 is the number of confidence. So you are moving forward with a lot of confidence here. This is the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Taurus's spiritual path in November 2022. Thank you. So we have reunion, we have expertise. So this collaboration might be a reunion with people you have perhaps worked with in the past, or people that you know that you've wanted to work with. There's a reunion taking place. And expertise. So you really bring a certain level of expertise to this collaboration. Definitely. Number 7 says, supreme blessings. The rule of Rama begins. So the divine, the spirit, the rule of this divine hand in your life begins. So supreme blessings on what you're doing in this union here. And on the expertise card says, aid arrives in an unusual form. Trust it. So, like I said, there might be a fear initially with this collaboration. This might seem unusual to a certain extent. But like it said, aid arrives in an unusual form. Trust it. All right. Get a couple cards from this deck. I call it the Tiny Tiny. It definitely has another name, and I will get the box out shortly, as I never remember what the name of this thing is. But I do really enjoy this deck, and someone asked in the comments to one of the videos, what is the name of this deck? And here's the box for it. And for those that might be curious, this is this symbol means Om. The sound Om. Om is a mantra. And the name of this deck is the Inner Self Guidance Cards and Oracle Renewal Game. And like what I've been saying to all the other signs, I would just leave out the name Game, because this is a very useful Oracle deck. I enjoy using it quite a bit. This is something I use for my personal readings also. Allow. So again, with this, trust it. Allow this to take place. And allow the divine to do what it needs to do in your life. And this is also speaking to this being the witness of your life instead of purely the character or actor in the story of your life. Allow yourself to take this step back and enjoy this witness position. Stop complaining. So there is something that you, what's the word? Curmudgeoning. You are doing some level of complaining, and you might be complaining about these people or the fact that you have to keep this under wraps, or that this weighs heavily, and you wish that they would just let you grow in the way that you need to grow. But the Spirit is saying just kind of lay those complaints to rest if you can. And that will help you move into this in a harmonious way. And peace. So you are coming into this certain level of peace, but the Spirit is saying you must allow this to take place, and you must stop complaining. And do know, when we talk about taking a step back from the mind or the brain, the activities of the brain and the position of your true nature, being able to see the space between the two, and that you are not actually in the brain. The brain, the body, and your whole life story is within your true nature. And so this complaining is a product of the brain, these networks firing. And you don't want to take this energy into this new here. And by allowing and stop complaining, this will help cultivate this peace. Please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Tauruses with on their spiritual path for November 2022? 3 cards for a final parting message, please. All right. So we have the 5 of Cups, the Judgment card, and the King of Wands. And at the bottom, once again, we have the 3 of Cups. So 3 is the number of creativity. And again, with this creative expression of Saraswati here. So this is definitely a creative collaboration. But we have the 5 of Cups here. So initially, there is going to be, like I said, this sting. This is heavy to have to not give to these this old collaboration, if you will. So there will initially be some regret, and there will be some pessimism lingering here as this person is looking at these 3 cups that have spilled out. But when they turn around, they realize that they have 2 cups remaining, and that they can take these over to this bridge, cross this river of emotion, and find sanctuary in this castle in the distance here. This is kind of what the Spirit is asking you to do. Something in this old collaboration, like I said, it was not bringing you the growth that was necessary. And in some of this collaboration, you may feel like your cups just spilled out and were not appreciated, and your efforts almost like they went to waste here. So the Spirit is redirecting you with this over to the sanctuary of this collaboration, where your cups are definitely appreciated and utilized to their full capacity here. Your efforts will not be wasted in this new thing. But like it says over here, this is going to arrive in an unusual form, but to trust it, allow it. And then we have the Judgment card. So it does appear that at some point in November, you do wake up to this reality that this is where you belong. And this is going to allow for a certain level of rebirth. You're hearing this inner calling that's saying, go with this, go with, trust it, allow it. And that's exactly what you're doing here. And in a lot of ways, this is your moment of redemption to step into this. And this is really going to put you in a position of high honors here. And you're definitely going to be honored in this collaboration here. And you're really stepping forward with this visionary energy. What was this one? The seer. So this is the type of energy you're stepping forward with. And there was another one that talked about leadership here. And the King of Wands definitely has the energy of this leader here. So this is kind of the energy that you're stepping forward with. And at the bottom, we have the Three of Cups. So this is what you're stepping into this collaboration with. And again, I get a real celebratory. There's an exuberance about this. And underneath there, we have the Ace of Swords here. So you are having a breakthrough here in this collaboration. And this is going to bring in a lot of success. And you're really moving forward with this truth. You're kind of cutting out the false with this sword of truth here. And then we have the Justice card. So this is your justice to step into this collaboration. This is your just dues are coming in now. And this has a lot to do with cause and effect. The Spirit has seen your struggles, and they're kind of like, okay, it's time for Taurus to get what's owed them now. And this is going to create this balance. Again, the scales are weighing in your favor here. And here we have the Four of Swords. So this is highlighting the importance of meditation, contemplation. This is also speaking of recouping your energy, but I almost feel like recouping what is owed to you from the universe, and maybe not necessarily from a specific person, but this is also speaking of recouping your energy. Perhaps this collaboration is going to give you a little bit of space and time, perhaps, to kind of clear your head, reevaluate, and move into this in a well-rested kind of way. All right, I saw what was underneath here, so I got to go one more. So we have another 3 here. And the Empress is also a 3. So this creative energy, but excuse me, this Ace. This is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is another collaboration. This is a team. So this is speaking of you and your team. and how each person in this team brings an important role to the team. It's like a table or a stool. A stool needs at least 3 legs to stand without wobbling. And so this is kind of what you bring to to this team and this partnership, is this stability and bringing your unique skill set to this team. This is also is bringing a lot of spiritual sustenance, as we have 2 Eucharists on this cathedral art here. But you are taking what you have learned up to this point in your life, and you are in a position where you can implement it in a really powerful way. And I saw what was underneath here, so I have to take it. I'll try not to see. All right. So we have the high priestess here. So this is speaking of hidden talents. So there is this hidden talent that's kind of coming to the forefront. I feel like there's 2. There's something that those around you don't know, this talent they don't know you possess. And when you get into this collaboration, they're going to be like, hey, why weren't you giving this talent over here? But that's their problem now. There's also an element where you're going to realize talents that you didn't even know that you had in this collaboration. So the Spirit is really reminding you to use your intuition to navigate these things, because you are going to be coming into some spiritual insights, especially with this self-inquiry, and really doing this, this self-study here. All right, there's a giant wasp in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So with this self-inquiry, there's going to be a lot of spiritual insights. And in this collaboration, there's going to be a lot of things that are yet to be revealed to you in this. And with this self-inquiry, you are coming into this secret, sacred knowledge here. Come on, Mr. So, I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. If any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Tauruses, I'll try to get out of here before this wasp dive bombs me all the way. All right. Well, that's a good note to end on. All right, Tauruses, I'll catch you on the next go round. Peace.